So yesterday finished the Star Wars set, Desert Skip Sarlacc Pit. Here's the Sarlacc Pit, and I'm gonna transition to a modular. So it was a busy day today, and lots of different things to take care of with family and soccer games and all that. So sorry I didn't get a chance to schedule this sooner. So if I don't catch any of the usual suspects, the usual Lego Bricktherapy23 community out there, that's fine. But looking forward to seeing some of you guys. So unboxing time. Going to, oh boy, look at that, shook the screen. Sorry, I'm gonna build a new set here. We'll see how long this takes. Alexandria, awesome. Danzo Mando, wonderful. Thank you guys for joining on this late Saturday evening, or maybe, gosh, maybe midnight over there. So depending on where you are, I think some of you guys might be on the East Coast. So welcome. Don't forget to leave a like, and let's do some unboxing here. So this is set number, this is Icon set number 10312, the Jazz Club. I think this set is retiring or already has retired. I can't remember, but it's one of the cool modular sets. I think I built one of these. Yes, I have. There was the old, I want to say it's the French restaurant. It's not the French Corner Bakery. What is that one called? Anyway, did one modular before. So this is the second one. I've had this in the backlog. Got it about 2 Christmases ago. And of course, you've seen some other things here that we've done. 3D Davis says, hi, gotta go. Just wanted to say hi. Sleep. Awesome. Leave a like, you guys, as you say hello and join and just hang out. Yes, I know it's late over there. Sorry, guys, on the East Coast. So I will build, and if it's late, it's late. It is a weekend, but I know that's still hard. So good to see you guys. Danzo Mando, 3D Davis, Alexandria, of course. And here's the back of it. So there's been several modulars that have come and gone. I mean, this box might be a sign of its order in the series here. So this set here, 10297, I think that's the French Boutique or Boutique Hotel. I think this one is retiring this year. And then the police station, that retired, gosh, that retired a couple of years ago. Or actually more than that, maybe 3 years ago. And then here's the Jazz Club in the middle. And let's see, the Tudor Corner was the newest one they had, I think, in this Icons modular building collection. So what would be the new one for this year? Usually Lego releases a room, or not a rumor, but a picture image of what's coming out next. I thought maybe that Italian Riviera was part of this series, but I don't think it is. So, and let's see, what else? Was there something else that was kind of related to this? But either way, gonna open this up. This is gonna be pretty fun. I have not built up one of these, and this is a good size set. 2,899 pieces, and let's see, we've got, what do we got here? Let me wipe off some of the dust on the top of this box here. This has 3, 6, 8. It's like 8 minifigures. So there we go. We got a chef. So the Jazz Club, some of the jazz band there. And that's a pretty heavy box. So 2,899 pieces. Small comparison to, right? Small comparison to the Bardor and the Rivendell back there. So we'll see if my son joins me at some point. If not, I'll just keep building. Danzo Mando signing off. I'm gonna go work on my second trailer. Awesome, Danzo Mando. Romy Bricks, welcome back. Good to see you here, Romy Bricks. Finally caught you. How's it going? It's going well. Gonna build up here. Namaste. Jake Stop Motion is here as well. Good to see some of you guys. And leave a like as you guys join in. And yeah, don't forget to like the chat before you sign off. And here we go. Finally, a non-push tab box. So one of the fun things, or I don't know if it's fun, but you know, prediction wise, how many bags are we dealing with here? Okay, this one also has an interior box. I was assuming it wouldn't have this, but there we go. Interior box number 1. Oh, okay, interior box number 1, and then bags on the inside. So there we go. Let's see, I'm assuming these are higher number bags. No, they're not. They are, I think maybe these are the ones to start with here. So, but kind of funny, in typical Lego fashion, you need to open everything to actually get to things you need, like instructions. It would, I guess, been helpful to just do the instructions, digital set of instructions. But here we go. This is the Jazz Club Lego icon set. Let me get this box out of the way. This is the other box. I'm gonna need to open that for the instructions. So if any of you guys have built this, you can let me know. The Jazz Club 10312 Lego icon set. You got outside of the interior box, looks like we got bags 1 through, here's bag 1. So I'll make sure I get to this one. Romy Bricks, happy Diwali celebration from India. Psh, awesome. Romy Bricks says, I ordered that set, but Amazon did not want to deliver it to me. Are you serious? Romy Bricks, this one right here. Hello, Jack. Psh, welcome, welcome. Good to see you back here. So Romy Bricks, what happened? Yes, the refund is here, but missed the deal. Oh, so this was recent then, it sounds like. Mage Wizard, welcome. Psh, it will be a nice build, it's true. This is gonna take a little while, but 2,899 pieces. Probably not the time frame or level as the Lord of the Rings sets behind me, but I think this will go pretty well. Let's see. So this is bags 1 through 8. I'm gonna put these maybe back in the box for now, or not 1 through 8. I'm gonna put maybe bags 3 through 8 back in the box. I have some room here on the table. There's a couple of, some of the bags are double, right? So there's a couple bag number 4s and so on. Bag 7. Yeah, there's like a couple bag number 4s here, so this is gonna be fun. Thankfully, only one bag number 1, although it has some other bags in it too. And then there's two bag number 2s. It feels like Christmas, you know, with all this plastic cellophane going around. Again, no paper bags, just that one time. Just that one time building the Mini Falcon. Missed the deal, Romy Briggs says. Trying to get the Jazz Club. The delivery guy took OTP and did not deliver the order. OTP is a verification code sent on mobile. 2,899 pieces. They couldn't have added one bird or something. I know. 208. Like, yeah, it could have been 2,900 pieces, right? Romy Brick says, I got the boutique hotel and missed the Jazz Club set. What was the sale price on this one, Romy Bricks? Although, I guess if you're in another region, it might not be something about doing a conversion, money conversion. Okay, I hope the instructions are in this box. Otherwise, I guess I could do the digital version, put on my computer here, but stick with a book if I can. So, got our trusty knife here. So let's see how many bags we're dealing with total. So that was 1 through 8 in the main box. This would be the opposite. Got the base plate. Got the instruction booklet pack here. And let's see, for 2,899 pieces, what do we got? We got bag 9. I'm going to put that in the big box and have 1 through 10 in the big box. Bag 11, 14, 13, oops, going in the wrong one. 15, 12, 14. So it looks like 15 bags total. 15 bags total for this build. All right, that doesn't sound as intimidating, but of course, as we get further in, we'll see. 15 bags, interesting. I feel like building when I built the Dark Falcon, I'll have to look that up, but it seems like that one had over 20 bags. I don't think that was anywhere near the piece count as this, but let me see. The Dark Falcon definitely seems smaller than a modular, but it felt like that one had more bags. Dark Falcon, 1,579 pieces. So I don't know, just 15 bags. These bags might have a lot of interior bags though, so we'll see. Of course, there were a couple of the bags doubled up, so I guess you could say it's more like 22 bags or so if they didn't double up some of those. But Labantier, Jake Stop Motion says, I love that knife, such a cool mechanism. Yes, the mini X-Acto knife, right? Very useful to have. What are you building? Jirafi building Lego Icons build. Let me get the instruction book because the box is kind of full right now. So building this Lego Icons build, the Jazz Club. We'll see how far we get here. And yeah, thanks guys for joining in. Make sure you leave a like the stream, and listen or join in the chat. Everyone's saying hello to Roaming Bricks. Roaming Bricks, you're more of a celebrity on this than I am. That's kind of fun. Jake Stop Motion says, I'm hoping to stay here for the entire stream. Awesome. Thank you, Jake Stop Motion. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Nice. Let me, hey, Jake Stop Motion, do me a favor. Say, don't forget to like and subscribe and the Jazz Club. Put that all in one line. Then I can pin that one. I was going to pin what you just said, but we'll see. Alexandria says, I'm okay. Just got my new sets. Awesome, Alexandria. Those were the DC ones, right? Or did you get the gift with purchase? Did you get the Northern Lights gift with purchase? All right, bag one is open. Here we go. Jazz Club begins. Whoops. Should have been more careful with that. Don't want to send pieces on the floor. And I did. Thought I saw something fly. This is not a good piece to land on the floor. Disappear very quickly. All right, so book one or bag one is open, and you get the usual interior kind of fun story with the designer and kind of, I guess, the backstory to the set in 3 different languages, and some of the explanation behind the design of the interior part of the building itself, and a preview of the whole thing, like 1 through 5 first floor, 6 through 10 second level, and then up to bag 15 for the full build. Very cool. I think I can handle page 1 here of the instructions. Boom. That was easy. Base plate is done, and then gets a little more challenging. I got to put 4 of the smooth top plates on it. Okay, I think I can follow the instructions so far. So a lot of layering to begin with. Like that sound of the bricks going on, the new bricks going on there. Hey, Beto FX, what are we building today? Beto, welcome. We are building this set right here, the Jazz Club, the Modular Jazz Club. I want to say this is retiring. Maybe you guys can confirm, or maybe you already have. I think this set's retiring, or maybe it retired last year. Because I think, the Boutique Hotel is retiring this year. This might have retired already. Well, let me double check now that I'm saying all this. The Jazz Club, did it retire already? So got this. Oh, it's still available. I guess it's not. Is it retiring though? I thought this one was. Oh yeah, retiring soon. So this one is retiring this year. Maybe it was the Boutique Hotel that retired last year, or maybe 2 of them are retiring this year. Anyway, that's good to know. Enjoy building your sets. Thank you, Romy Bricks. Or, yeah, to Alexandria as well. Gavin, welcome. Gavin says, I'm building the Hogwarts castle and grounds. Oh, very cool. That is a great set. That set has been out for quite a while. The Hogwarts castle, I guess kind of like the mini scale mini scale size of the entire Hogwarts castle and wizardry school. I think we have that set. That one is really a fun build. I didn't think I would like that kind of build since it's like a miniature of a set for, it's not, you know, made for minifigures to be in necessarily, although it does come with what, at least 3 or 4 of the main minifigures. So, but the design of it, and then building kind of the main hall, I don't know if it's the Great Hall or whatever, what it looks like, it has stained glass windows. Was a cool build. So very fun, Gavin. Drawfee asks, Alexandria, what sets did you get? Don't forget to like, subscribe, building Lego Jazz Club. Thank you, Jake Stop Motion. Boom. Let's pin that. That is so cool. Thank you, Jake Stop Motion. Way to go. And so stoked. I got 2 of my mods with me today. So, Romy Bricks and Alexandria. Alexandria says, the Spider-Man train scene set, the upscale Santa Claus, and the mineral set. Nice. And then did you get the gift with purchase as well, the Northern Lights one? How much did you pay for your Jazz Club set? Romy Bricks, I got it at Lego, so whatever the regular price is for it. What was it? Or what is it? $229. It might have been, I don't know if that price has gone up because I got it a couple years ago. It might have been maybe just $200. But anyway, no sale price when we got it. It was like a Christmas present, so my wife got it for me, so that's kind of fun too. Very cool. Romy Brick says, Gavin, that's a cool set. I just live streamed building that same magical set, Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. Only one minifigure, including that is an epic Hogwarts architect golden fig. Oh, maybe that's a different one. The Hogwarts Castle we have might be an older version. The one we have, I think, came out in 2020. Very cool. Jake Stop Motion says, did you watch that video I posted on Discord? I believe my son did, Jake Stop Motion, but I have not yet. So I got to check that out tonight because it's not super late here yet. But I totally want to see that, Jake Stop Motion. Yes. Whoa. Don't want to lose all those small pieces. Man, you know it's a Saturday. I'm off my game. Gonna drop more Lego pieces. This is not gonna help the build situation, but that's okay. Thankfully, they're all in sight. And if they're not, I guess I'll find them. So, not a complicated part of the build here. So I should be able to, other than dropping Lego pieces on the floor, I should be able to keep up with the conversation and not lose track of things. Although man, when Lego gives you these bags and then you're building away and then you're like, I gotta open up another little bag. Why don't they kind of keep them in the order that you'll build in instead of opening another bag of small pieces and then it's like you gotta randomly search for them. I'm not complaining. When I had Lego when I was a lot younger, we didn't even have instructions that were this detailed and more simplified. Like my son and I did a rebuild of the old school yellow Lego castle and looked up the original instructions online and found a PDF version, so that was cool. But in that set of instructions, it just shows you the whole build, or it shows you the whole surface area of the build, and then you just have to notice subtle changes on each page. It doesn't tell you what pieces to grab, and it doesn't give you a progress bar at the bottom or anything like that. And so very much, I did not remember that look as a kid, but yeah, just very much you got to practice your observation skills basically and see what the subtle changes are from page to page. And it's kind of fun. I thought, oh, this will be cool to see how my son relates to these older instructions and see how well he likes to build. And he did a good job. Of course, the yellow Lego castle was all built up. So that was a fun video we did. We released that on our YouTube channel and we were starting out, and then I posted it again last spring if you guys want to check out. It was a fun build. Gavin says, Harry Potter is my favorite movie and Carter in the Wizard Worlds. Very cool. Balabin says, where's your son right now? How come he isn't with you? If he is a Lego fan, he should build Lego with you. I know, exactly, Balabin. He is modding right now. I think he's on the iPad. He's been laying low, and he had a soccer game today. So I'll try to get him all enthused again. We'll see. You know, middle school kids, they have their ups and downs. Roman Brick says, does anyone hold on, or does anyone have a hold on Cadric Digroy minifigure, the special one? Oh my, I don't even know what that is, Roman Bricks. If you were just starting a Lego collection and could get 5 sets brand new for free, what sets would you get? Oh, that's a fun question, Giraffe. We'll see what people say. I'm going to do a crash landing in my bed, Roman Bricks. Roman Bricks is tired. Bricks for life. Psh! Very cool. Glad to see you guys here. Thanks for leaving the likes. Almost 10 likes already. Love it. And if you're just joining us, if you like Lego, please like and subscribe. I thought I had pinned. Where did it go? I thought I had pinned Jake Stop Motion's comment. Did it not pin? What in the world? I need to go back and do that. There it is. Let me try this again. Let me pin. What in the world? How come I cannot pin it? Jake Stop Motion's got this awesome reminder of what to do. And oh, I must have pinned it already. I just don't see it. Anyway, you guys can tell me if it's there. Romy Brick says, what's your link? I'll add it to the Lego Discord or something. Yes, I got the gift with purchase, says Alexandria. Awesome. Beto, we are building the jazz club here. I'll show you in this second here what's going on. Oh, I think I did answer that. But anyway, if you're just joining, got a little out of place there on the chat, but building this set right here, the jazz club. Totally taking a different turn on themes here from Star Wars. I think it's kind of fun to take a break, you know, do something different. Although I got my favorite Christmas holiday set of all time right there behind me. I think I haven't built it yet, but I think that's going to be a good one. So that's what I'm building. Bricks for Life. Cedric Diggory was a popular, handsome, and honorable Hufflepuff student at Hogwarts. Aha! Hey, Alexander. Psh, he's here and he's not here. Alexander, don't forget to leave a like. Good to see you pop in and say hello. Balabon says, and you built so much stuff for the city, says Balabon. Very cool. Alexandria says, 1 UCS Millennium Falcon, Rivendell, Titanic, Avengers Tower, Ghostbusters Firehouse. Oh, that's a good list, Alexandria. Okay, yeah, to answer Giraffe's question, for sure, I'd get a retired set as well. I'd get the Orthonc Tower. I'd get also get the Titanic. Also get the Avengers Tower. So that's 3. I would get the Apocalypseburg from the Lego Movie 2. And you know what? I think I would get I might say the UCS Death Star. That would be fun. Very cool. Jake Stop Motion says, if he had the dream list of 5 sets, Avengers Tower, Daily Bugle, UCS Death Star, UCS Millennium Falcon, and the OG Avengers Civil War Battle. Oh, the OG one. That is a good one. JBT is here. Psh, all right. And our favorite entry of all time, Matt is alive. Matt is alive. He has arrived. Digging the dive, striving to survive, feeling the vibe, drive to thrive. High five, subscribe, and like the live. Matt is back and in the chat. How about that? Love it. Psh, he is here. Drawfee answering his own question, which was pretty sweet. I will get Rivendell, Lion Knight's Castle, Diagon Alley, UCS Millennium Falcon, and the Daily Bugle. 2 for the Daily Bugle. Very cool. Balabin says, I meant to say your son needs to get back into Lego. I know, it's true. It's true. He is. He's just laying low. He's in middle school, and they like to change their interests off and on. So it's okay. He'll build with me off and on. He still builds. I guess he's just laying low today because he had another soccer game. Punisher Bricks. Psh, I am aware of the time. So thank you, Punisher Bricks, for joining. Thank you for joining. Building the Lego Jazz Club modular here. Let me put the box up behind me so at least you can see it in the background. And just found another piece on the floor. There it is. Another piece. Ugh. This piece I'm sure will come in handy. All right, on page 3 now. Okay. So just layering some floor pieces now. Yeah, even in these builds, it even highlights what part you're to do next. I guess I haven't built one of these large scale sets in a while. I don't remember all the fun, easy to follow details, although it does get complicated still when you're trying to connect certain sections together. I do remember that for bar door, building the base, and then the entryway and the portcullis was had some challenges to it, but a fun build nonetheless. I do remember people reading on some of these builds, like they would post on full social media pages. Did anyone else have this problem connecting the wall to the base or something like that? But for these, it's been pretty good. Let's see. Need another one of these. Oh man, I hate when you need one more of a particular piece and then it's kind of buried and it's all gray colored bricks or plates. So nothing too exciting to show off in the build yet. Just putting together the floor pieces here. But there are 15 bags, 15 number bags total. There are a couple bags that are doubled up. There it is. There are a couple bags doubled up. And so it's probably, I guess, more like maybe like 20. Maybe around 20 bags instead of just the 15 that are numbered. But lots of plate piecing right now. Kind of like all these modulars or anything with a detailed flooring situation. Lots of plate piecing here. Matt is alive. Son still off to Lego college? Yes, sir. I guess he wasn't going to come home for the weekend. What is your favorite Lego set that you built with your son, JBT Mama? Oh, very cool question. I think he would say Rivendell, and I would agree Rivendell for sure. And then maybe, well, Bardor. I guess both of those. I don't know if there was one better than the other. They were both just super sweet builds. Haha, Matt, he's in the middle school zone. Soccer. Yes, it's true. JBT says, what is a Lego set you've always wanted but could never get? Mine is the Moss Espa Pod Race from 1999. Oh man, that is a good question. Good question, good answer. Gosh, I wish I could say I have a Lego set that I could go back that far with, JBT. I'd probably say the Orthon Tower, the one that came out with the original series of Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. That one, I want to say that one was that like a 2013 set or something like that? If I could say in terms of that. Or the play scale set Death Star. I think I was kind of hoping that this new UCS Death Star would be something like that, but just a little bit bigger. So yeah, the UCS, or not the UCS, the original play scale Death Star. I don't know if they did 2 of those or not. Roman Briggs, happy building. Thank you, sir. No worries. I know you guys, it's late. I am just building enough to kind of get started on this modular tonight. So I'm just grateful that you guys are here. Thank you for joining. If you like Lego, please leave a like. We got 14 likes already. Love it. So thanks for joining on your Saturday, or probably now very early Sunday morning. and I was kind of window shopping. Now there's a few days left of this double insider points on Lego. I don't know if you guys have. Apparently, there's still some sales also on other retailer sites. I haven't really noticed anything that stood out to me. And if price wasn't an option, or basically if money wasn't a limitation, then the UCS Death Star would be probably a good buy in terms of insider points, because you would basically get $100 back in insider points. So that's kind of cool. That definitely would help make up for the fact that you can't get the gift with purchase anymore. And I've been saying on my last few days of live streams that I think that set should, if it's not proven a theory or not, but I think it should come back when they have May the 4th and re-release that gift with purchase of the TIE Fighter that goes with the UCS Death Star. I don't know if Lego does. Well, I know Lego has repeated gift with purchases before. In fact, they did the training facility, the Camino training facility that they had last May the 4th. They re-released that one a couple times. So maybe they'll do that again, but that would be my theory. And I know that, I know that would probably garner some attention, maybe, build up enthusiasm to keep that set going and, get more people to buy it, but who knows? Oh, let me see. I misplaced a couple of these gray plates, of course. Let's see here. Oh, I put quite a few in the wrong. That's what's good about the brick separator, especially when it's these flat pieces, man. When you had to build with these back when I was a kid, and this handy tool was not around, there's a whole lot of frustration and fingernail dents into your Lego because you're trying to get the darn thing up again. So I don't know if you guys were around before the brick separator, but man, that's old school stuff right there. CC5853, awesome. JBT says, if you ever want to start watching anime, you should start with Dragon Ball, which is on Plex, or One Piece, which is on Netflix. One Piece would be interesting, so that's on Netflix, since there's a whole Lego series based on that. I'll have to check that out. Did you see the new Goonies set? I've only heard about it, Alexandria, and I don't know if anyone else has commented, but Building Bricks, another one in our community, said it wasn't done well. Like the original design, the fan design looked really good, and then of course Lego modified it, and I guess it doesn't look that good. But I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of it. I assume I assume it comes with the pirate ship that's in the movie that they find kind of near the end of the movie. But maybe, well, I don't know. Since there's a lot of pirate ships out now, maybe they chose not to add that in the build, but I think that would be a major part to it. Roman Brick says, Dragon Ball Z is epic anime and Goku rules. True, says JPT. There is a Goonie set confirmed, CC5853 says. I love the mid-scale Back to the Future set. Car set has 2 minifigures including. Yes, that's going to be a good one. Agreed. Oh, wait, what did I do? What in the world? Oh, my goodness. I think I maybe went one step too far with something here. But yeah, that so much better. $28 or $29 or $28 Back to the Future car set. That definitely looks like that'll attract some people wanting to get that set next. Like a must buy for some folks, I'm assuming. A must buy. All right, let's see here. What level of thing. Oh, I think I'm okay. I thought I'd put one layer too many in the wrong place, but it looks like it's okay. Just gotta follow the instructions, boys. This is brick therapy. We don't want to stress out about messing up the Lego build here. All right, there we go. Now things look right. So that's good. So yeah, I would definitely be a set interest. I'd be interested in getting it. In terms of getting those Speed Champions type of sets, the car sets, I got the James Bond one, the Aston Martin, and then the Fast and Furious one, the Dodge Charger. So I think it'd be perfect to get the Back to the Future one and have like 3 of the car sets all for movies. That the original size, that $200 Back to the Future car set, that one never looked tempting enough. Although I know people initial sales probably happened when it first came out, since it's from a pretty classic movie. All right, so got some color now on this Jazz Club base. There we go. Good anime to start is Demon Slayer. It's on Netflix and Crunchyroll, says CC5853. But One Piece has over 1,000 episodes. Romy Bricks says, anyone here excited on the new fish tank set? Romy Bricks, funny question. Yeah, you're joking, right? Romy Bricks, like, this is what we said in the last couple live streams about that set. Romy Bricks says, I suggest if someone has real fish enclosure, then adding that fish tank set into it would be awesome. Okay. I have to leave, everyone, says JBT. Psh, Romy Bricks. Let me ask you this, though, because that fish tank set is $470, right? Would you rather get that or Bardoor or the Avengers Tower? You're telling me you would choose the fish tank over one of those 2 sets? Although the way you pointed out with a fish tank might sound cool. I would not, but I'm just saying, man, that's quite an equivalent. I also got to go because I'm... All right, CC5853 signing out as well. Gonna get a bath. Sounds like it. Very cool. The aquarium is pretty, but I'm not getting that, says Alexandria. Exactly. The price is just crazy when, again, just pointing out what else you could get for that set. I would totally choose the Avengers Tower. Paying that much money for a set, I want minifigures. The one exception would be, in terms of buying a high-priced Lego set that I don't mind not having minifigures, is the Titanic. That set looks pretty sweet. I've seen that built up at the Lego store when it came out or shortly after it came out, and that set looks pretty epic. I hope they don't retire it. Love to get a chance to get that set. But maybe, I've heard rumors that set might retire next year. I don't know. Oh, finally doing a floor design here, by the way. This looks cool. A little tile design. Not putting in the small single stud pieces exactly perfect. But I think the design's starting to look cool already. And if you guys have these modular sets, do you display them in any specific way? Jake Stop Motion says, Brick Therapy, are you getting the Bricklink Java barge? Oh yeah, Jake Stop Motion, we talked about that. That would be, the thing is, I'm trying to save to kind of get up to the point where I can get the UCS Millennium Falcon. So I don't know, probably not. Although it does sound, maybe I didn't read that right. I don't know if you guys checked that. When we were talking in one of the last live streams, we were talking about the Java barge being the UCS Java barge being a pretty good set. And of course it goes with the skiff and the Sarlacc pit. And then I looked it up out of curiosity on Bricklink. And what I read to you guys, it said full set, all minifigures, all pieces accounted for, $188. I'm like, that's crazy for a UCS set, and it's a fairly new one. So if the person's selling it, they barely owned it, because that set just came out when did that set come out? Like in May or something like that? Was that a May the 4th type release, or maybe a little before that? But yeah. And then I looked at the build on Lego.com, and it looks pretty, looks like a cool build. And we do have, like most of us Lego collectors, we have a decent amount of a Lego collection. Then that set would look great as part of a display of some sorts. But when it's that, giving up that $200 to get that set used versus adding that $200 to get my original hope would be the UCS Millennium Falcon, then I probably have to say no. It's a trade-off. And if it's used and, at that price, maybe more of them will be, the value of that won't be so high, so maybe more of them will be available later on. So, I mean, there's no rush, I guess, in that sense, to get it. Oh, man. I misplaced another plate. So, yeah, Jake Stop Motion, no plans to get it. Got to save the money to get the set that's already in the works. This is what Lego does, though. You're saving up for a set, and then they have double insider points days or some other thing, or a gift with purchase that looks really cool, and then and then it gets you to, they try to get you to spend that money, obviously more than you have on other Lego sets, plus get the one you wanted originally. But that looks pretty cool. So yeah, hey, Valar's back. Valar Mogul says Sail Barge is great. Just sold mine though to buy a sealed UCS Boba Slave 1. Ah, there we go, Valar. So Valar, do you think I was right? Was that accurate? I think I found that Java Barge set on Bricklink for less than $200. Romy Brick says I cannot find that one. Maybe it's sold, because I put it on a YouTube short. Maybe enough people saw it and bought it. Who knows? Shadow Milk Fan, way to go, says I just built some Lego. Romy Brick says 50% discount only, then I might buy if I had a real fish enclosure. Okay, so the aquarium set is appealing. I was trying to figure out with others, like, who wants that set enough to buy it. $470. No thanks. Romy Brick says the Lord of the Rings Smeagol trademark and Deagle set just went off the retail shelf like so fast. Oh, the gift with purchase one, that one back there, you can kind of see it. Yeah, the one that came with the Shire. That one got re-released also. That was a gift with purchase that got re-released, like, gosh, last month. It was pretty recent. Valar says I don't know. Sold mine for $400 with the Sarlacc and Skiff. Ah, so that's kind of what it has to come down to. That's really good, Valar. I don't know if I could sell a set I recently got that quickly, but if you kind of had it, planned out that you already knew you were gonna get something different and didn't mind not having that set anymore, then that, good job. That takes some discipline. I have not sold any Lego set that we've ever bought, even ones that are less popular, or just kind of like an old Lego City set. We got a few friend sets when my daughter was younger that are fun builds, but just now it's just parts. So I was thinking I might do something fun with all those kind of pastel colored pieces, like the purples and the pinks and the reds and the lime greens, and turn that into something, build some kind of Star Wars version, Friends version of some kind of Star Wars set. Valar says, finished UCS Millennium Falcon today. Such a fun build. Didn't realize how massive it was going to be. Oh, very cool. That is the one I'm saving up for. So Jake Stop Motion, there it is right there. If you're still on the chat, that's why that UCS Millennium Falcon seems so good. So Valar, I would assume you would highly recommend that one. Believe me, I was struggling with the decision to sell or not, but a good deal came up on a Sealed Slave 1, so had to jump on it. Awesome. And that's cool that you're actually able to sell your other UCS set that quickly in order to get the money. Hoarder says, I've never sold any of my Lego, but I am out of space now. So, Hoarder, welcome. that's a perfect name, right, for collecting Legos. Like, I don't want to get rid of anything. So you guys probably know, building up the Jazz Club. Here are the boxes behind me, and this is the base part so far. This is all bag one. So far, so good. Just following a pattern here and adding some of the beginning floor pieces here. I haven't built up a modular in a long time, so I'm already liking this kind of process because the build is going to be so cool when you get to the structural part of it, like the Jazz Club itself. But it's fun to get to these sections here. Although the tile floor pieces definitely can challenge you. Gotta make sure it's like Tetris again. It's like when I was building the Star Wars diorama sets, the one where Luke lands in the swamps, the Dagobah set. That had a lot of green tile plates and then clear green tile plates to build up one after the other. So I called it the Tetris build because it totally it looked like a Tetris board there for a while. Different rectangular and square shapes going together and everything. So I don't know. This is kind of like that, right? A little bit of a Tetris design going on right here. So funny. Romy Brick says, well, I think fish are more careful of themselves getting hurt by the bricks because there are rocks and real fish can close, so I think that fish get hurt by themselves. Says Romy Bricks, a man who would get the aquarium set that comes out, perhaps, for a sale. Little dude says, if you were to have one set under $100, what would it be? So any set that you could buy, discounted to under $100. I'd go with the UCS Millennium Falcon or the Titanic. One of those two. Valar says, I've been wanting to get another modular build to go with the Marvel sets. One between the Avengers Tower and Daily Bugle. Haven't been able to make my mind up on which one. Valar, if you can, I don't know if you got the money saved up right now, but you probably know this already. It'd be pretty sweet if you get one of those sets while they have doubles insider points going. I would say for one of those two, we have the Daily Bugle, and it's a pretty good build. I think I don't have the Avengers Tower, but I think I would like that one more because of the variety of MCU figures you get. The Daily Bugle is a fun build. It's very obviously Spider-Man focused, so I like. Plus the Avengers, the tower has got more of a design interest look to it than just a skyscraper type building. Although on the Daily Bugle, they do have a kind of fun part where half the wall is being blasted out because the Green Goblin is attacking it. But yeah, having both though would be pretty sweet. I've seen that set go on sale off and on. That one's been out longer than the Avengers Tower. So are they retiring the Daily Bugle? I want to say they are. So maybe that's another decision factor. Get the one that's retiring before you miss out. Or that might be another one to look up on Bricklink. I wonder if some folks would be selling that for a significant discount, like $100 less or so. But I looked up the Avengers Tower on Bricklink. Also, once I found the UCS barge, Jabba's barge was a lot less expensive. Used on Bricklink, and darn it, did I drop a piece? Oh well. And I think I saw the Avengers Tower set for about $385. So that seems like a good build. Of course, used, so already been built up. But still, man, the prices. Hoarder says, I wish they didn't bother including the tank part of the fish tank set and just sell the fish and coral scene for $275. That's a good point. I was saying yesterday also to maybe that could have been a set that they could have broken up into a series and each fish comes with its own set of the tank, and then it's like, I don't know, $20 each, until then you can collect as much of it you want to build up a giant tank, kind of like a Voltron or something, but as a fish tank. So I don't know, that to me, that'd be so much better than trying to sell something for that price. I just think it's not a good price comparison to obviously the other Lego sets that are out there. So that might just speak to those people who really like having an artificial fish tank. And then you're spending that much, you probably want just a real fish tank at that point. But I haven't looked at it up close. I haven't seen a review. I think there's been a couple people who've actually done a review on it. But I'll save my money because the UCS is the primary goal here. Roaming says, I got the new Arkham Asylum incoming delivery in about 2 days. Roaming Bricks adding to the collection. Very cool. Also, the Star Wars logo set. Yeah, Alexandria, let's go. That's great. Yay, the great Diwali sale for my love of Lego. So, Roaming Bricks, you got some sales over there in your region that sound like they're pretty good, pretty tempting. Sounds like some impressive discount prices as well. Do they have India in your, or do they have India in your region? Do they have Amazon in your region? Roaming Bricks, I'm assuming it's probably in South Asia, but I don't know how far Amazon delivers. I know when we lived in Spain for a while, before Amazon opened up different European versions of it, anything we could order in Europe from Amazon was through Amazon UK, which worked out pretty well for a while. And then I don't know after they left the EU if that changed things, but that's cool to get these great sales. The one thing, another set that I was thinking in terms of sales would be going to the castle I built over the summer is the medieval town set. That was on sale before the double insider points came out for under 200. I think it was 183. That was one that seems sort of tempting, but again, when I think about it, I'm like, I really would love to build. If you could only get one more Lego set, and you'd have to, be satisfied with that set for over a year or more, what would it be? So I was kind of thinking of that way. I'd have to stick with trying to get the UCS Millennium Falcon. And then maybe actually look at that as a used option as well. I don't know. There's lots to consider. Alexander says, I already saw a short comparing the price of the aquarium set with a real thing, and cost was pretty much the same. Yeah, so there's that idea. Of course, if you don't want to have to deal with all the maintenance, then maybe the choice is clear. Brick Lover Brad is visiting India. Oh, very cool. Gavin says, I love building the Arkham Asylum. It brought me back to my childhood. Roaming Brick says he got a few videos up on his channel as well. Okay, so I do not know that channel, Roaming Bricks. I'll have to check that out. So cool to be connected with more and more of our Lego community. Oh, very cool. All right, now getting into a checkered pattern floor on this Jazz floor build. So the Jazz Club build, and like the way this build's coming together, and maybe I can pull off finishing up bag one here. So in terms of insider points, thanks for the 17 likes, you guys. If you like Lego, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and connect me and connect you with other Lego channel folks out there, Lego collector enthusiasts, just the overall Lego community. It's fun to see all you guys as well on your channels and see everyone's channel grow, or just be in each other's, or find each other in other live streams and chats and say hello and see what other people are building. and the variety is awesome. And then of course sharing what our plans are for our collection as we add to it and figure out what the next deal is or what to hold off on. So right now, obviously mine is to wait on the UCS Millennium Falcon. And then one of the things I know I've said before is to, you know, when is there best time to buy a set like that? Obviously when there's a sale. I don't know if that set will go on sale anymore, like on a discounted price. I've seen it happen, but not very often. So my best option actually is to probably check out with the double insider points if it's worth getting sooner rather than later, like in the next week or so. But at the same time, I'd love to get it when there's a gift with purchase that, you know, I'd really enjoy. Plus, there's the other incentive is Rakuten, where you get cash back, if you guys have heard of that. So now we got a checkered pattern, black and white checkered pattern. That looks pretty sweet. I need to find one other gray smooth plate piece, but I think maybe that's on the floor, so I don't need it right now. But I'm gonna have to come back to that part last. Plus, it's not that interesting a piece to look for right now when all this other cool stuff is going up. So yeah, that's the key when buying directly from Lego. Can you get double insider points? Can you get a gift with purchase? Can you get perhaps a sale or a discount as well, just on the off the regular price? And can you get cash back through Rakuten, which I know other Lego YouTubers have mentioned before. I probably are sponsored by. I'm not really sure what the connection is other than retailers, I guess, just all paying into that Rakuten system or website so that they just get people to buy their product. So, but Lego's on it, which is very cool. And then sometimes they offer like a pretty, that was the other thing, they offer an awesome cash back amount where sometimes you can get up to 20% cash back off the price you're paying. So obviously that's pretty significant. So if I can get all that to happen or find the Lego deals all at once like that, then the UCS Millennium Falcon could probably be the equivalent of, you know, saving $200 on for all those things. And yet it's still a lot of money. So that's always that's always the hard part too. Have you guys ever bought in a Lego set and then sticker shock kicks in? You're like, did I really need to do that? I guess the good thing is you can always sell those things too. Let's see here. Alexander says, I already saw a short comparing the price of the aquarium. Okay, yeah, and that was compared to a real thing. Gavin says, I love building the Arkham Asylum. So very cool. And he's got a few videos. Yeah, who is this guy? Brick Lover or Brad? What's it called? Brick Lover Brad. Have to check that out. So 17 likes. Can we get to 20 likes? We'll see. Sounds like everyone is just enjoying my sort of monologue here, what I'm going to do for the UCS Millennium Falcon. So yeah, if you guys, I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it, Rakuten. Actually, that would be cool to find out what is. Hey, Colby, psh, welcome. Thank you for leaving a like. Colby says I will leave a like. Awesome. Let me just check out the Rakuten discount here and see what they're offering for Lego at this moment. So since double insider points is happening with Lego right now. It's just 2.5%. So that's one thing. I think I'm going to hold off for a while. There's no rush to spend that kind of money just yet. And maybe think about the timing on that. Since it's not retiring, which is actually very helpful. I was wondering if that set was going to retire. I was wondering if that set was going to retire this year, but it's not. So the UCS Millennium Falcon, that is. But so far, still in circulation, which is pretty cool. You're gonna have a UCS Death Star and Millennium Falcon out on the Lego store shelves for, I guess, the next year or so. And then that makes me curious as to what they'll do for a gift with people to probably be enticed to get that. So let me see here. So yeah, I think that looks pretty good, guys. Bag one, just a couple pieces to go. So I think I'll sign off. But thank you for joining me on this late live stream. Really appreciate it. Much thanks to Roaming Bricks, Alexandria for being the mods, for Gavin joining in on the chat, and Colby saying hi and leaving a like. Valar with some cool input as well. Some fun questions from Giraffe and Little Dude. Some fun input as well from Hoarder66 and Valar. And just talking through all the different Lego options out there. JBT signed in for a little bit. CC5853. Danzo Mando, and all you guys. So everyone have a great weekend. Good stream. Thank you, Jake Stop Motion. We'll talk to you guys soon.